Hi guys, we're in Almeria and I had some problems when I arrived because I lost my cable, so I couldn't charge my camera, which sucks really. Also the bus was late, there was some problem with the engine, but fortunately we were able to hit the road after like 10 minutes. Now I just arrived in my hostel and I'm looking for some place to eat because I'm pretty hungry. And then of course we'll visit several churches and the cathedral and the stronghold. Although I don't have as much time as I had in Malaga, in Cordoba and other places, I think it's enough to see the most important sites. This place is much smaller, apparently. So guys, I hope you enjoyed and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.
Almeria itself was founded back in the year 955 by the Caliph of Cordoba, Abd al-Rahman III. He named it Almeria Bayana, which means the mirror of the sea. For centuries, it was one of the most important ports in the Mediterranean, exporting silk, ceramics, and metals. Its shipyards built fleets that served both commerce and war, and its wealth supported the flourishing of art and scholarship under Muslim rule. The city's fortunes declined after the devastating earthquake of 1522, which destroyed much of its architecture, and frequent pirate raids along the coast further weakened its prosperity. Still, Almeria remained a strategic coastal stronghold. In 1489, after the Christian Reconquista, it became part of the Kingdom of Castile and began to take on architectural and cultural features of Christian Spain, with churches rising where mosques once stood. Over the following centuries, Almeria endured cycles of hardship and revival, from periods of depopulation and economic stagnation to the mining boom of the 19th century, when silver and iron from the surrounding mountains made it once again a bustling hub of trade. Even during the Spanish Civil War, the city played a significant role, suffering bombardments but also serving as a Republican stronghold. My first stop was the Cathedral of Incarnation. Construction began in 1524, right after a devastating earthquake destroyed the old mosque cathedral. What's really unique is it was built not only as a place of worship, but also as a fortress to protect the city from Berber pirate raids. That's why you'll notice the solid, military-like exterior with defensive towers. Inside though, it transforms. The Gothic ribbed vaults, Renaissance details, and a beautiful cloister and patio give it a totally different atmosphere. The Plaza de la Cathedral outside is also a perfect place to just sit and enjoy the view. Andalusian Center of Photography. It was created in 1992, right after a Barcelona Olympics and Expo 92 in Seville, a time when Andalusia was really investing in culture. The center is housed in the old Liceo, and it hosts temporary exhibitions from both Spanish and international photographers. The best part? Entrance is completely free.
The cathedral, definitely worth it. The ticket costs €7, but of course you have like an audio guide. You can scan the QR code and listen to it and learn more about its history and art and everything. Very interesting, very informative. I spent there I think 40 minutes in total. It's also connected with a cloister, so you can buy the combined ticket for a cloister and the church for the cathedral, for the €10. But since I visited many cloisters, many monasteries this week, I decided to skip it to the next point, which is the stronghold, which I'm about to climb. I hope there's an escalator because it's getting warmer and warmer. Finally, by the way, because this the beginning of May this year has been unexpectedly chilly, I gotta say. Right, and I think I got lost a little bit. Maybe coffee time? I think it's time for coffee. Anyways. It was a nice little coffee shop here. Close to the stronghold. Close to the fortress. And yeah, so I had my coffee. Some pastries. Now it's time to climb. And I saw 3 cute older ladies having one tagine. It was so funny. They ordered just one and decided to share. Alright guys, let's climb it.
The Alcazaba of Almeria, built in the year 955, the same year the city was founded, by Abd al-Rahman III. It was expanded in the 11th century by the Taifa kings, and later by the Christian monarchs after 1489. The fortress is enormous. It's actually one of the largest Muslim fortresses in Spain. Only Granada's Alhambra rivals it in size. From the walls, you get sweeping views of the city, the port, and the Mediterranean. Honestly, it's breathtaking. After so much history, it was time for food. I stopped at Restaurante Milou Andalusia. It's run by Moroccans, and oh wow, the seafood was incredible. Super fresh, perfectly cooked, and super generous portions. Just look at this plate, a mix of fish for only 10 euros. Highly recommend if you want good, authentic flavors without breaking the bank. After lunch, I walked through Parc Nicolas Salmeron. It stretches all along the port area, with fountains, sculptures, and plenty of shade from palm trees. It's named after Nicolas Salmeron, a Spanish politician from Almeria who's actually president of the First Spanish Republic in 1873. Right next to the park is El Cable Inglés. A striking iron pier was built between 1902 and 1904 by British engineers from the company that mined iron in Alcazaba in the Sierra Nevada. It was used to load minerals directly from trains onto ships. And it's a brilliant example of industrial architecture influenced by Gustave Eiffel's school. Today it's a protected monument and it looks especially beautiful at sunset. To cool off, I headed down to Playa de San Miguel, one of Almeria's main urban beaches. It's wide, sandy, and light with chiringuitos, where you can grab a drink, perfect for a quick dip in the Mediterranean. Next, I dropped by the Mercado Central, built in 1892. It's a classic iron glass market hall. Today you can find all kinds of local produce, fresh fish from the Mediterranean, fruit from the Alpujarras, and of course jamon. If you want to taste everyday Andalusian life, this is the place. And finally, I made my way to Plaza Vieja, the old square of Almeria. It was built in the 19th century and surrounded by arcaded houses. Today, it's home to the city hall. In the center stands a monument to the martyrs of freedom, 24 liberals executed here in 1831 while fighting against absolutism. It's a quiet but very historic place. Cost: bus from Malaga to Almeria, 23 euros. Cathedral of the Incarnation, 70 euros. Lunch, 10 euros. What can we learn? Almeria may carry over 1,000 years of history, from Moorish splendor to mining booms. But what struck me most is how intimate it feels. Even with its fortress walls, grand cathedral, and wide boulevards, the rhythm here is closer to a town than a big city. People linger in markets, squares feel like living rooms, and history blends quietly into everyday life. It's a reminder that some cities grow without ever losing the small town soul. If you enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you won't miss the next adventure. And if you're as passionate about culture and travel as I am, check out my brand new podcast, Italia Inside Out, where I dive into the daily details of Italian life. Those little parts of the culture we often miss. It's also available on Spotify. Give it a listen and let me know what you think. Hasta luego.